Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Vukile and I'm in high school and lifestyle related content.
Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus?
So today's video is an emergency kit for girls. I think I'm pretty much experienced enough to actually write this list. So if I keep looking down, you need to understand I'm looking at all these notes because I have like a bunch of notes of everything. Because everything that I think I use, just an emergency kit that you should just have all the time. Some things more important than others. So yeah. So you guys, if you could do me the favor with subscribing, would make me really happy. But if you don't want to, it's fine. But just don't forget to subscribe so your post notifications. Get notified every time I post. Comment down below the type of videos you want to see. And I promise I'll give them to you for all my social platforms. And DM me if you have any questions. So yeah, let's get into it. So guys, first, okay, before I say, guys, you can watch if you want to do this for your girlfriends, your wives. But it's fine. Go for it. I know you guys not even thinking that, but anyway, go for it. What you want to do, go for it. Makes you happy. If you just want to watch. If you just feel like it's for girls only, then keep going. Just recommend more girls. It's up to you. Anyway, let's just get into the video. So, pads. First, I think that's like in everyone's first. I'm just gonna insert pictures here because like I was really lazy to get everything in front of me. So I'm just gonna keep inserting pictures here. Sorry, y'all. So, first thing are pads. A pad is a must for a girl. I just feel like whether you have started your period or not, you should have your pads there. Because if you do, and then what happens? You have no pad. Just have pads just in case. And if you you don't even have to have started your pads if your periods.
Bitch, please.
Your pads. Like if you haven't started your periods ever, then still have them because you might never know when you're gonna start. And if you have started, you had your periods, just that this month you haven't gone through. Like maybe for me, for like the first few months, actually for the first year or two, my menstrual cycle was like all over the place. I'll start whenever. So like I'm saying, if you don't know your dates to, apart from your dates, I'm just always have my pads here, even sometimes just to help a girl out. It happens that a girl forgot it. So yeah. And then just like that. And then panties. Guys, have them panties. Don't have them fancy panties, like them lace panties. Just have a panty. Any panty will do. A panty that you don't mind getting dirty with. Not that you should be getting dirty, because I suggest you change your pad. Like if you're a heavy flower, I suggest you check your pad every 1 hour 30 minutes. If you're not a heavy flower, I suggest you check your pads after 2 hours, because you just might never know what happens. And yeah, so keep in mind with that. And then yeah, your panties should. So it does happen for some people. I think it happened twice to me. Okay, when I was in grade 8, yeah, and when I was in grade 7, grade 9, no, grade 7. So it does happen. So that maybe you didn't notice, or maybe you were sitting uncomfortably, then something happened. Your panties shifted, something happened. It does happen. So just have an extra pair of panties. They don't have to be. So if the ones that you're wearing get dirty, then you don't have to sit in dirty panties all day. You're just gonna put them in the bag of all your emergency kit things. Put them in that small bag, and then when you get home, you wash them. So that's what you need to do. Panties don't have to be cute. And then I feel like painkillers are it. Like, especially if you're on your period. If you're a girl like me who gets period pains, period cramps, whatever you call it, then you should definitely. I almost always have. Just like this year, I didn't really prepare with painkillers in my bag, but I usually always have painkillers in my bag because sometimes I might just get a headache out of the blue. My period pains, just you can get sick anytime. That just applies to everyone. Just always have your painkillers in your bag, and just make sure you do not get hooked on them, because I don't think that's a good idea. I've never been hooked to pills, and no person in my family I know or friends has been hooked, but who knows. So yeah. And then, guys, if you hear this freaking noise, it's the refrigerator. For some freaking reason, there was no electricity, right? Came back at 4 o'clock. But for some freaking reason, the minute I started this video, it went like. But that's fine. There's something I always have until it's just finished. But then I put a different lotion. Have lotion in your bag. Have lotion in your bag. Whether you're a boy or girl, whatever, put lotion in your bag. Because, guys, you can't be having them ashy hands, ashy knees. You know, there's some people, guys, I saw this person one day in town. Like, it was a girl. She was, like, in a dress. But then she looked very cute. But then, like, her knees were so white. They were so ashy. Like, I was like, girl. And she had a purse. I just thought maybe she gonna take, like, you gonna put lotion on them? No, but she looked okay with it. But I was like, okay, I just wouldn't personally be okay with it. So, but I don't know, it's up to her. But just always have lotion in your bag. I think it's an emergency, really. For me, you can't have, like, you get ashy at the most weirdest times. You can be talking to a person, all of a sudden, like, 5 minutes later, your face feel ashy, you feel dry as hell. Your hands get ashy now. You really want to have ashy? I have dry skin, right? So I always have lotion. My hands do get ashy, but like, when I see that, okay, you look very, like, they get ashy here, but like, okay, you look very ashy. I'm gonna take some lotion, put on my hands, and guys, okay, it's time. There we go, it's time. So yeah, and then something I think everyone should have, boy or girl, perfume or spray. Doesn't have to literally be that. Like, it has to be like perfume. Doesn't have to be those fancy perfume. For my bag, I don't have a fancy perfume. I just have a small can perfume, because I feel like I know everyone, like, if you're in high school, or just not even, it does happen that it's hot outside, and then you'll be walking around for the longest time, and then you feel like, okay, I just feel a bit sweaty. Like, it happens. Then you're like, okay, I need spray, but then you don't have any. Maybe you feel like something stinks in me. So just be prepared. So I always have that, including deodorant roll on, including that just goes hand in hand. You should always have that in your bag. You don't have to have deodorant all the time, but if you do have, like, gym, PT, pets, whichever you prefer to call it, then you should have. But on that day, like, I always have it for that day. Perfume is a must for every day, just because you don't know what can happen, how you might feel, or how you just, sometimes it happens, you pass someone sometimes with a weird smell, and you're like, maybe not, and then all of a sudden you start smelling yourself. Not that you stink, but then you think you stink just because you went past someone who has a bad odor. So then we have something to back you up. And then might be a mask down type of thing now, but guys, we still need hand sanitizer. Like, I have sanitizer in my bag. I have sanitizer for the house. We have sanitizer for the house. I have sanitizer for my room. I have sanitizer for that I put in purses. I have that, including lotion. We have lotion for the house. I have a lotion for my room. I have lotion for my bag, my school bag, and then I have a lotion for my, just like small one for my purses. So just have sanitizer, guys. It happens. You greet someone, you might not know, especially in winter season. Always have that, or during season change, because it does happen. Someone has flu and then now you touch them, you're okay with it. Not that they're disgusting, but you touch them, and then next thing you feel like my nose is itchy, okay, let me go. And then next thing, 2 days later, you have the cold, you have the flu, and you're like getting really sick, maybe even worse than the person. And because of corona, it might have been passed over, but you can never be sure. So just be smart about it, right? Just keep being smart about it. And then next is like wipers, wet wipes. I feel like everybody should have those. I have those in my bag. I have those in my room. And when I'm going out, I'm gonna put some in my purse. Because for girls, listen, girls, when you're on your period, I don't think it's the wisest thing to wipe with a tissue. I personally, like, excuse me, if you like just on a normal day basis, okay, use tissue. But if you're on your period, I don't think it's the wisest thing to use a tissue. I don't use a tissue when I'm on my period. I do, maybe, okay, no, that's when I really forgot my wipes. But I don't really, ever since like I started my period, my mom advised me on that. So I just feel like you should have wipes, but it's okay. Some people can't really afford to waste much money on that. So okay, it's not something you need. I just feel like I'll put in the words that I am privileged enough to do that. So yeah. And then everyone's gotta have a small packet of tissue with these ones. Mine finished a month ago, and then now I used to have a roll in my bag, but now I don't have a roll anymore now because I stack up this much tissue, and then I put it in my bag on the side or my pocket. But like this, it happens here in class, right? And you sneeze. Not always something comes out, but you just like, okay, then you wipe it. Like when you talk too much. An example, I talk too much. It happens that maybe you have something on your lips now. Take a tissue, you wipe here. Like you could. Like a lot of things happen. You might never know. You're not feeling okay. Let me go to the toilet. Then you wipe it. Yeah, just to hide how you were feeling, right? Because I do that. Just I haven't cried at school in the longest time, but I do that. So yeah, I think you should always have these. And then sweets. I always have sweets. Oh my gosh, ever since Corona, I always had sweets. Because I feel like if you shut up a lot, especially in school, if you don't shut up a lot, your mouth could not have any in air, out air. It's going to stink. Or maybe bubble gum, between those. But some schools don't really want bubble gum chewing with students in class. My school personally doesn't mind because some children concentrate with chewing mechanism. So yeah, but ever since COVID, I've always had that, especially because now I have a mask on top. My mouth is shut. So I'm gonna need something for my mouth to stay okay. Or maybe I ate a break and I ate something that's very nice but doesn't smell that good. Okay, I'm gonna put something in my mouth. Just have that. Sometimes it's even like you bored and you hungry. Something sweet always numbs the pain of feeling hungry. I don't know if you can call it pain, but numbs the hunger experience. So just have sweets, have bubble gum, just have something. So yeah. And then this is not very much a necessity. Yeah, there you go. I found the word. Okay. A brush, a comb. Just me personally, I use when I've braided my hair. I don't have no brush. But when my hair is not braided and I go to school, or maybe just outside, I'm gonna have a brush and a comb, because then I'm gonna comb my hair, then brush my hair, then tie my hair, because I just feel like it's a must. I just feel that. But if it's braided, I honestly don't do that. It's just like, okay, I'm brushing in the morning, and if it goes sideways, it went sideways. There's nothing I can do about it. The hair's probably just old at times, like my hair here, just old. Nothing I can do about it no more. So braid right, cut it. You need to cut it. Oh, you need to cut it. Cut it. Them bricks are way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it. Not the point. And then a mask. guys, you know, I heard they said in South Africa, masks down. President doing us good, but listen, I don't want to take off my mask. You can. I'm not. I laugh underneath the mask. I do a lot of things like that. Like, it's not even bad things. Like, I laugh. I'd be looking at someone and be like, a guy. It happens that you see a guy and you're like, oh, he cute. And you have sometimes there's this guy that you can't even keep it in yourself. You just gotta say it out loud. Just gonna, he cute. I also be having a lot of, oh guys, I sometimes feel crazy. I have a lot of inside comments. I talk alone a lot. So if I'm gonna talk alone and then you're gonna hear me, it's like that when you without a mask, you're gonna like, it's at least when you hear me, then it's like, is she okay? Is she talk? Then like, okay. But now if you're gonna see me go alone, like in the shop and be like, yeah, like I saw that one day. Okay, what's my YouTube video next time? Okay, are you gonna think I'm sane? Like, are you really gonna think, is this child okay? Is she fine emotionally? Is she okay? So like, a man's supposed to have me there. Sometimes I just see something funny and I just don't want to laugh out loud. Like, I'm gonna laugh, like giggle underneath my mask. My friend and I be talking though. I'll be giggling underneath the mask. So my mom just came back. That's why freaking noise in the garage. Next thing, cash. I always have cash. I'm broke as hell right now, but I always at least have 10 rand in my bag because, oh my gosh, this car is making so much noise. At least 10 rand because I feel like emergency can happen. You need like small cash. You never really need emergency for huge things. If you're hungry, you can starve the freaking day. It happens. But 10 rand cash at least, just so that you know, Woodsy, okay, right now I can buy a sweet. You see, you starving, buy a sweet for like 2 rand. Chow that thing. So that's why I think you should have cash. But sometimes just when you pay up something real quick, you owe somebody and they won't give you a break. Don't owe people. Owing is not it. Not it. I think I owe people, but I owe my best friend, I think. Oh, my friends. My friends owe me. If you're watching this, one of my friends, she know herself. She owe me 30 rand. If you're watching, you owe me 30 rand. So, please, if you are watching this, can I have my money back? Can I have my money back? Please, guys, people owe me a lot. Like, I want my money. If you are watching this, can I have my money back? Sorry, please. No. My mom just came back and she just couldn't let me finish this in peace. But anyway, guys, that's the video. That I'm gonna cut, guys. Like, that's the video for emergency kits. I think much is needed. I'm gonna just name a few things that you should be having in. You should have pads, panties, spray, hand sanitizer. Not a mask, but I think you should always have that, painkiller, lotion. Cause masks gone. So that's, I think, much, because tissues and wipers can't go hand in hand, so you can also use one for one. So I just think those are the 6 things you should basically be having just on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your post notifications, get notified every time I post. Comment down below the type of video you want to see, and follow me on all my social media platforms, and DM me if you have any questions. I promise I will answer. And that's where I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, you need to cut it. That's how I think the song goes though. Not really sure. Bye.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus?